Hey, it's Jim Ebert with Cancer Can Rock. Today we're in with Carey Colvin doing her song, Blind. I hope you all like it. Carey, how are you?
I am actually doing well.
We have done your song, which is called?
Blind.
Okay, and it's about?
It's about, well, everyone has their different perceptions.
Okay.
But for me, it's a song of empowerment.
Okay.
It's a song about someone trying to take something away from you and you saying to them, you don't have that right. This is mine, and you're not who I thought you were when you treat me this way, and I'm taking this back. So that's what it's about to me.
Well, we've done the track.
Yes.
Pretty much entirely. You've sung the track.
Yes.
It's sounding pretty spectacular.
It's awesome.
What type of cancer did you
Breast
get?
cancer. I had HER2 negative cancer, stage 1. I had gone for my yearly mammogram. They found a tiny little shadow and they said, we want you to come back in 6 months. This was in January of last year. In July, I went back and the images showed 2 different shadows. And I had developed a lump in my armpit. And so they did a biopsy and it came back as cancer. So the same week, to kind of give you an idea of where my head was at the time, my sister was down for a liver transplant. She was called in Sunday to Johns Hopkins to get a liver transplant. I found out I had cancer on Thursday. I was supposed to go help with my sister Janet, and instead I had tests, I had surgery, I had radiation, and so I was never able to go see her, and she just passed away.
I'm sorry.
So
you did tell me that, yes.
Yes. I did get to see her in person once, but she was not aware at that time. So, but I did get to see her and sing to her via FaceTime. But the cancer, I was so lucky. I was so lucky because I went back.
Right.
Okay, I'm telling you, if you have a mammogram and there's any indication of anything wrong and they say to come back, go back.
Right.
Go back, go back. Every test that I had MRIs, I had so many different things. Each time I was given good news, the best of a worst situation. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get these bad diagnoses, and they say, okay, well, you have to have an MRI of your entire chest.
Right.
So from the time they tell you that to the time you have it, you're terrified. And especially, you don't know if you're going to have a mastectomy. You don't know if you're going to have a lumpectomy. Now, a lumpectomy, you keep most of your breast, and
Right.
they only take out the tumor. Because my tumor was so high, I was able to have a lumpectomy. And they took a portion of my lymph node and they sent it off. There's a thing called an oncotype, which I'd never heard of, and that indicates whether or not you need chemotherapy. My oncotype score was so low that I just needed radiation. So my prognosis after the surgery, after the radiation, is excellent.
Good.
It's excellent. And I am lucky.
I probably repeat myself on these interviews, but when I went in initially, my first 2 opinions were not great. And you talk about the fact that you're going crazy in the time between your diagnosis and first treatment.
It's terrible.
I went in the first real report I got on my brain from my neurologist at that point was like, it's very, very serious, and I've set you up with a surgeon for next week to talk to you. And I said, that's not going to work. You need to talk to me tomorrow or the day after.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to lose my mind if that, I've already been 1 day or 2 days thinking about this appointment. If you're going to push me off till next week, I'm going to kill somebody or myself. So I just told her, I said, it's got to happen in the next day or two, or he won't get my business, you know?
Yeah.
And anyway,
Well, I had the biopsy on a Friday,
right,
and I didn't find out until the following Thursday
right.
what my diagnosis was. And I have to say that the person who told me was the most compassionate. Everybody that I have worked with since this diagnosis has been compassionate.
That's awesome.
They have been, the crew in the radiation therapy, I think they were all in their 20s.
Right.
They were the most supportive, positive. I actually look forward to going in to get the radiation because I could see them.
Right.
And they made my day cheerful.
That's awesome. Where was it at?
That was in the Sarah Cannon Cancer Center in Richmond.
Oh, okay. Good.
And wonderful people.
Well, it's not always you run into that. I had my third opinion was Hopkins, and I just got the wrong doctor the wrong day.
See, that's the thing. If you don't get the right doctor,
No.
I've been so fortunate. When I went in to meet my surgeon, she talked to me for as long as I needed her.
Right.
She didn't try to sidle
Right.
out. You know how some doctors just like, I'm busy, gotta go. Okay, you're just a thing. You're not a person, right?
Yeah.
I haven't had any of that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You've had cancer light.
Yes, I really have. I mean, I'm on a medication that's another thing is my cancer was estrogen fed. So for 5 years, I need to take a medication that chases the estrogen out of my body so that no little cell can multiply back into cancer. However, I have the wonderful thing of if I don't take the medication, there's only a 4% difference in whether or not I'll ever get cancer again, and that's in the 90th percentile of not.
Wow.
So, yeah.
That's pretty good.
I can't tell you how lucky I am in so many ways. And I mean, we had this conversation when you first talked to me about doing this, and I was like, but, I want to make sure that you know that I'm okay.
I know that.
Yeah. So thank you for letting me be a part of this.
Your song sounds great.
It was.
We can't wait to get it out and
What an
present
amazing
it to the
group.
world.
Just
Thank
thank
you.
you.